here. You're not a little bit jealous, are you, barking guy?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, this looks wonderful. They have silverware, their little papers in here. It says have a great day on the top of the box. And I don't know. Let's see here.
You show it?
Well, I'm going to try. For you, let me hold it up over here.
All right.
I don't think you can see that. There we go. I've got it.
Now I can see it.
Yeah. Doesn't that look wonderful?
Yes.
So we're going to enjoy this. And I'm going to make sure Joby does not see the twisted cinnamon roll because the whole thing will disappear.
Yeah, that's Joby.
Yeah. The whole thing will just disappear. And I know he shares. I'm not saying Joby's going to eat the whole thing, but I know he shares. He just doesn't share with us. He shares with somebody else, so. Anyway, welcome back. And I do want to make sure that we said, and if I messed up, I want to correct it right now. I was asking you about highlights from the football game Friday night, and you said in the second quarter there was a 73-yard pass play that set up a touchdown.
Yeah, set up the second touchdown.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to think we said that was for a touchdown. That set up the touchdown.
Yeah, because he was tackled at the 1 yard line.
He was tackled at the 1. And then the other highlight that you mentioned was the Pacheco pick that set up our third touchdown. So the 73-yard pass set up a touchdown. The pick set up a touchdown. They weren't the touchdowns themselves. And if I said anything that led anybody think that it was a 73-yard touchdown pass, I apologize. You did not say that. I may have said that.
Say that.
And I want to make sure that nobody's confused on what we said. So anyway, I apologize again if I misspoke, and I have been doing that a lot lately, barking guy. What's the matter with me?
Yeah, there was something that you said last week about square dancing.
Yes.
And I used to square dance.
You did? Okay. What? I don't know anything about square dancing. I've just heard some terms. What was it that I was trying to say?
I'm not sure, but there's an image that square dancing is old-fashioned, but there are some, when you get into the higher level square dancing, especially plus and advanced and challenge, it's pretty intricate.
Okay.
And the way that the formations are, it's, you know how kaleidoscope is?
Mm-hmm.
And you have mirror images on one side to the other. Well, now they can call asymmetrical calls, but most calls, even at the challenge level, are symmetrical. So if, say I'm dancing the number 1 man, number 3 man's my mirror, and he's doing exactly what I'm doing, but on the other side.
On the other side, okay.
So that's what really excited me and interested me is all the formations and arrangements that a caller can make. Unfortunately, some people can only do the standard formations.
Yeah.
But I can, I can do all position and dance by definition.
Wow. Well, another amazing thing that we've learned about the talents of the barking guy, that a square dancer.
Yeah, I used to round dance as well. You know what that is?
No, I have no clue. I didn't know there was round dance.
Yeah, there's round. Yeah, sometimes there's round dancing between the tips of square dancing.
Wow.
So I'll have rounds between the tips. And what round dancing is imagine a cross between square dancing and ballroom dancing.
Okay. That's round dancing.
That's round dancing. And that the person that's giving the directions to the dancers, he's not called a caller. He or she is called a cuer.
A cuer.
Yeah, a cuer.
Okay. Whether it's square dancing or round dancing, it's not a caller, it's a cuer.
The caller for square dancing, it's a cuer for round dancing.
Ah, okay. All right. So caller for square dancing, cuer for round dancing.
That's right.
But if you have round dancing at the tips of the squares, is it the caller or do you have two people shouting instructions?
No, what you do is you have a square dance tip,
Okay.
and then the caller will take a break, then the cuer will come on and do a couple of rounds.
Gotcha.
Instead of like head square through four, which is a call, you might say a part point together to butterfly waltz away, or 2 forward 2 steps facer and box. Those are cues.
See, that ought to be an Olympic event as opposed to skateboarding or some of these other Olympics.
Actually, we didn't dance for competition. We just danced to have fun.
Yeah. But, well, that's pretty cool. We learn something new about the Barking Guy every week. So, well, where did we leave off? What is next on our weekly update?
Well, we got this week in old-time radio history, but I got 2 weeks.
Okay.
August 31st, Arthur Godfrey was born in 1903. The Great Gildersleeve premiered in 1941. September the 1st, Don Wilson was born in 1900. September the 2nd, Amanda Randolph was born in 1896. World War II, Japan formally surrenders aboard the battleship USS Missouri in 1945. That is official VJ Day in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Six Gun also premiered on that day in 1954. September the 3rd, Alan Ladd was born in 1913. Mel Blanc Show premiered in 1946. September the 4th, Paul Harvey was born in 1918.
Wow.
Dick York was born in 1928.
He was one of the 2 Darrens, right?
Yes.
On Bewitched. Was he the first or the second?
I'm not sure. But I know that name from Bewitched.
Yeah, there's Dick York and Dick Sargent. It's kind of like our Goddard broadcast crew. Your name has to be Chris for you to be on our broadcast crew for Goddard Sports.
Yeah. Let's see. September the 6th, Milton Berle Show premiered in 1936. September the 7th, Rita Hayworth and Orson Welles were married in 1943. And September the 8th, The Beckersons premiered in 1946. And September the 10th, The Jimmy Durante Show premiered in 1933. Popeye the Sailor premiered in 1935. September the 12th, Maurice Chevalier was born in 1888. Walter Gibson in 1897. Tarzan of the Apes premiered in 1932. September the 13th, Eddie Cantor Show premiered in 1931. Radio quotes for the week.
Okay.
Question: what do you call a cow who saves your life? Answer: bovine intervention.
You like that one, huh?
Oh, I did. I like. And this one, she originally said, I'm in Republican country, later changed to conservative country. That's Sandy from Friends of the Library.
It's definitely conservative country, and there are a lot more Republicans than you generally find in other parts of the state and other parts of the country. So.
Yep, and increasing all the time.
Yep. That's a good thing. Well,
people have been registering.
My opinion, that's a good thing, but that's my opinion.
There's an upcoming election And one of the things that's going to be on that election in November is the mill levy.
This year you're talking about.
Yep, this year.
That's right. Renewal, right?
It's a renewal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a renewal of an existing tax, not an increase in tax and not a new tax.
Yep.
And I am for it. I can say that on the radio.
You can. You have an opinion, and you're allowed to express it here. So.
Yep. I know John Ross Noel agrees with me.
Well, I'm sure he does on a lot of things.
Well, I agree with him. I agree with him on this one. Definitely.
Yep.
Let's see. Is idiot a pronoun? In New Mexico, we use governor. Aaron Irving and Gene Dow.
Yeah, we did say that.
I liked it.
I couldn't help myself, barking guy. I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, there are others that would have been good, but I need to be fast with my pen or in a spot to write it down or remember, so I can write it down. So those are the three I have this week.
There you go. Now, the reason the barking guy is doing 2 weeks worth of content is because next week from today is Labor Day.
That's right.
And we're not going to be here today. We're a week from today. We're taking Monday off. We're gonna go. We're gonna not labor on Labor Day, and so we'll let Hugh Hewitt handle the morning show duties 1 week from today.
That's right. So, what we have this week and next, May 30th, Yeso open house on Zoom, 6 p.m. Tuesday the 31st, we have volleyball at Roswell, 5:30 the JVs and 6:30 the varsity. We have varsity boys soccer versus Ruidoso. Now, Bulldogs.org says 7:30, but MaxPrep still says 5.
And this is which one?
This is the soccer game versus Ruidoso.
On Tuesday?
On Tuesday.
Yeah, boys soccer versus Ruidoso, home at 7:30. But I'll double check. I will double check, barking guy. We'll get clarification. Okay.
Yeah, I need to know when to be there because I want to be there.
Well, same for us. We have to put we put a camera up.
Yep.
We put it out over the interwebs.
Put a camera up.
That's right.
Definitely. You have to know. Be there with the camera, and I can be there shouting, "Goal!"
I felt bad at the girls' soccer game last week. The guys with the cannon came out to the soccer game, and they were all ready to go to, set off a cannon shot when Artesia scored a goal. And as you reported, we lost 8-0, so they never got to shoot the cannon off. And it kind of reminded me, you grew up in the Midwest. Do you remember old Comiskey Park?
I do.
They used to have a exploding scoreboard. So when the White Sox got a home run, the fireworks would go off on the scoreboard, right? And as a kid, my dad would take me to some White Sox games. We didn't go all the time every year. I think we went to 3 or 4 over the course of my childhood. Never saw the scoreboard go off. All those games that I went to on the south side of Chicago, the White Sox never hit a home run. The other team hit home runs. Probably Detroit. Probably your Tigers sat there and, kept knocking it out of the ballpark. Of course, they don't set off the scoreboard for visiting team home runs. So I never saw the White Sox, the old Comiskey Park White Sox sign go off, and I never saw a cannon go off at the Artesia soccer game the other night. But maybe tomorrow night. Maybe the cannon guys will be there.
Maybe.
We'll see.
And the girls' soccer is supposed to play at Ruidoso at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And Lake Arthur Volleyball is supposed to play Carrizozo at 5 and 6. Middle school first and than from the high school. Thursday the 2nd, JVB football versus Portales, 4:30. 9th grade orange football at Roswell, 4 o'clock. The junior high, 8th grade orange football, 8th grade orange volleyball, and 8th grade white football. They're all at Carlsbad. 4 o'clock for the football game, 4:30 and 5:30 for the volleyball games. And Lake Arthur 6-man versus Carrizozo at 7 p.m. That was moved from Friday.
Okay.
And I plan to be there.
Excellent.
And I'll try to find out what happened the first 2 games, whether they were canceled or whether they forfeited. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to try to find out for you.
Well, you're one of the biggest supporters of Lake Arthur, I know.
Yeah, I try to.
Yeah.
That and Artesia.
So
Artesia's my big, and Lake Arthur's my small school.
sounds like big brothers, big sisters.
And kind of, sort of, but not exactly.
Yeah. And now, have you developed a panther growl for Lake Arthur, or are you just exclusively the barking guy?
Well, I'll say growl, but I don't know how to do a real panther growl.
Yeah.
I don't do other animals very well. I tried to do an eagle when Hobbs won a state championship, and I missed the mark.
Yeah.
And actually, what the eagles don't screech like you might think. That was a red-tailed hawk.
Okay. And they're not the Hawks; they're the Eagles. So.
Yeah. But an eagle, they're what they say. Their song is not very and not very demanding.
Okay.
So I don't think I could do that very well.
Yeah. Well, I wonder.
So I just say congratulations to them, and I do have some things I say when Carlsbad wins or when Roswell wins.
Mm-hmm.
But these others, I'll just congratulate them.
Let's see here. This is supposedly a bald eagle calling. Haven't heard it yet. Not yet.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I heard it. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very majestic, does it?
It doesn't.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got to. That's a hard one to recreate. So what you hear, a lot of people play, is not the sound of the bald eagle, but it's the sound of, like you said, a red-tailed hawk or a hawk of some kind. And because I think that would be quite irritating to people if the sound system at a football stadium would play that, which is an actual eagle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably drive some people batty, I would think.
Yep.
So, Magnum Black Jaguar. Well, we're not talking about Jaguars, are we? We're talking about Panthers. So, here's a Black Panther. So that's a panther growling. So we'll work on our animal sounds, right? Right now we're good with the dogs, right?
Yep, that's right. I can go arf, arf, arf all day long.
All day long. All right. Well, is there anything else, Barking Guy?
Oh yeah, there's a week left in the schedule.
Let's get that week on. This is week number 2.
We got Saturday the 4th, JV football versus Roswell, 2 p.m. Oh yeah, Friday the 3rd, boys soccer at the Las Cruces High 5 o'clock, send off. Varsity football at Belen, 7 o'clock, send off. Varsity volleyball at Las Cruces tournament, send off. I don't know when they're leaving. Probably the Las Cruces tournament, they're probably going to leave Thursday sometime, like at 3 o'clock. Knowing the coach, but I don't know. Lake Arthur volleyball at JAL tournament through Saturday. Saturday the 4th, JV football versus Roswell, 2 p.m. Varsity volleyball at Las Cruces tournament. Junior high white football at Dexter. I don't know if it's 8 or 9. It didn't say. That's 10 o'clock. Labor Day, no school on Monday the 6th. No radio segment. That's the end of the 103 days and nights of summer. That's the law enforcement thing. Watching your speed and not drinking and driving and all that good stuff. And JVB and JV volleyball versus Loving, 5 and 6. Tuesday the 7th, boys soccer at Nimi, 4 and 6, JV first and varsity. Girls soccer versus Clovis. I have 4:30 and 6. Probably it might be changed if I don't know if the girls got enough for a JV team.
Right. I know that was an issue last week.
And the volleyball is playing here versus Clovis. 5:30 the JVs and 6:30 the varsity. Junior high 8th grade orange volleyball and 8th grade white volleyball versus Carlsbad. 4 o'clock and 5:30. And the 9th JVB football at Loving, 6 o'clock. Lake Arthur volleyball at Dexter JV, 5 p.m. varsity only. 9th grade orange football versus Clovis. And junior high 8th grade orange football versus Mesa. That's Roswell School. That's 6 o'clock. And Friday the 10th, JV volleyball at Portales tournament. JV, varsity girls soccer at Chaparral, 4 o'clock. Send off. Varsity football at Deming, 7 o'clock. Send off. And usually the football send offs are around the noon hour.
Mm-hmm.
And varsity volleyball at Roswell Zia Classic. Lake Arthur 6-man football at Clovis Christian, 7 p.m. Saturday the 11th, JV football versus Centennial, 2 o'clock. JV volleyball at Portales tournament. Boys soccer versus Clovis. At home, 1 and 3, JV first and varsity. Varsity girls soccer at Santa Teresa, 11 o'clock, send off. Varsity volleyball at Roswell Zia Classic, and junior high white football versus Carlsbad, 10 o'clock. And Monday the 13th, the radio segment resumes. And if you're the tailgate for that week's football game, please get the information to us.
Yep, we'll be happy to help spread the word.
Yes, we will. And I'll even buy a ticket, and I'll tell you, if I get it before that Monday, I'll tell you where I bought it.
There you go. All right, Barking Guy, I appreciate, as always, your excellent report. If you'll send us out, that would be fantastic.
All right. Go Dogs. Arr!
All right, we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Take care, Gene.
You too.